This video features Lisa Baer, a mature woman with white hair who is a recipient of Vision Rehabilitation Services, and Frankie Ann Marcille, a woman with brown hair who is a Vision Rehabilitation Therapist and Orientation and Mobility Specialist. The video begins at a brick apartment building with a large green lawn. Lisa opens her apartment door and greets Frankie with a hug. Now they're inside the apartment, and Frankie shows Lisa how to use individual parts of an electric sewing machine.
So you hold it, so this is how it typically stands, is standing up. So this little notch in the back is upright.
Right.
Now Lisa speaks to us.
I learned dressmaking, and I worked in the fashion industry, custom-made clothes for many years. And then because I liked sewing, I opened a little alteration business here at home. It was wonderful. It kept me busy and productive. I haven't done it for a while, and I'm not sure that I think my eyes have deteriorated so much that I may not even be able to do it.
Okay.
I've started noticing that my handwriting wasn't like it used to be. I had a very nice handwriting, and I didn't give it any thought. All right, it's not as beautiful. Then I realized the computer, I had to put my nose into it. And it took me a while to realize there's something wrong here, you know. Finally went to the eye doctor, and he confirmed my suspicion that I had macular deterioration.
Frankie shows Lisa another detachable part of the sewing machine.
Now at the bottom here, this is very hard to see. There's a little hook that the thread hooks around, and you can do it by feel.
Lisa.
It's very disappointing, but on the other side, I realized at the age of 97, 98, you can expect some kind of a chronic situation. And I better accept it rather than fight it.
So this is where we're gonna work together on this.
Now, Frankie speaks to Lisa.
As a vision rehabilitation therapist, my job is to work with people who are blind or have vision loss and teach adaptive ways to do activities of daily living. So everything from cooking to cleaning to adaptive sewing. My whole job is to help people regain independence or keep the independence that they have. And when you have vision loss, it can feel really isolating, and you notice how quickly you're starting to rely on people for little tasks, and then it becomes bigger tasks. But my whole job is to make sure that you have a set of tools and techniques to make it so that you don't have to be as reliant on other people.
As Frankie carefully threads the sewing machine, Lisa asks,
"What's your thought?"
Are you getting frustrated with this?
No, I see this is a part of my job, you know?
I'm just wondering, because I, as you can imagine, I tried this, blah, blah, the other thing, and eventually I got disgusted with it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? My thought is I get frustrated at times too. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? What's the worst that happens here? We take our time and we figure it out.
Lisa shows Frankie old photographs and mementos.
When a picture of the house that I was born in and that I lived in, and that I went back when I went back to Germany in 1995.
Which one do you remember?
It has a little balcony. Only the first floor had the balcony, and there was a little garden here. So this was my passport from Germany. Of course, naturally, a swastika right there in front. And even though we, as Jews, all hoped to have a passport, but we were identified as Jews because first page you open it, you find a J with big stamp, so it was, you knew it was a Jew. Besides that, we had to take an additional Jewish name as a middle name, so I wasn't Lisa Stern anymore, I now was Lisa Sarah Stern. That's me when I probably was about 12, 13 years old.
You're so beautiful.
Something like that. Well, I don't look like that anymore. Certainly my hair color isn't like that. I'm considered a survivor. I was not in camp. I was a year during the war in Germany. We had ration stamps, we had air raids, we had curfew, we had a lot of limitations. We left Germany at the end of 1940. So we got to New York and we started our lives all over again and made it. So
thank you so much for showing me these.
There aren't that many people around at 99 who can talk about it or are willing to talk about it, but I am, so whatever I can do to make people aware, yes, it all happened, it really did happen.
Lisa offers Frankie a tin of cookies.
Please help yourself. Because A, I can bake different ones next week if I feel like it, and B, I don't want to eat them myself.
Now Lisa speaks to us.
It's very important to me that she came to the house and showed me certain things that, might be easier for me to do in the house at this point. And I know I can call on her and say, Frankie, this and this happened. What can I do about it, So she's amazingly helpful and patient. It's very important that you have your independence and that you don't make yourself helpless, You can say, I can't, and you can also say, yes, I can. So I try to be with the yes, I can people.
As the video concludes, Frankie gives Lisa a hug before leaving the apartment.
Bye.
The video ends with logos.
Visions, services for the blind and visually impaired, celebrating our 100th anniversary. See what is possible.